What's up, y'all? We back in another video, man. On be 2K20, y'all. Be 2K20 Season 1, Episode 63. Let's get right into it, y'all. It's lit. We going against the Bucks, y'all, and it's lit because Eric Bledsoe about to be taking a touchdown, so it's very lit. It's super lit. Flashback, do dash, flashback, do dash, flashback, do dash. Out of 10. So y'all, yeah, y'all, it's lit. So let's get right into it.
Look, everybody starts as a kid with a pure heart, then they turn to him. Mama, freedom jeopardized. He just wanna win. What's a smile when you? He ain't trying to go in.
Yo, we gotta be, bro. We gotta play smart, bro. Cause bro, against this team, bro, we gotta really be on target. So yeah, y'all, we gotta be careful, bro. Against this team, bro. Bro. We gotta play really smart, very smart. I'm talking about smarter. I'm talking about super smart.
Welcome everyone to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight it's Noche NBA.
Y'all know what I gotta do, y'all. It's lit, bro. You got the Greek freak in here.
Celebration of the amazing Latin culture. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring payday. Well, great DA, thanks.
Lit, y'all.
Clark, this is a game you and I have been looking forward to for a long time. Two teams that have been absolutely terrific of late.
Yeah, you look at these teams, Kevin, and they play together. They play for each other, which is always great to see. But you know what? Something's got to give to.
Ready with your popcorn, buckled in, harnessed in, ready to go?
Ready to roll.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Powell at the 5, down low. And for the Lakers, we've got Davis. Smooth out there with Prez. Then there's Jay, and it's Jay. Oh my goodness! What a play!
As athletic a move as you're going to
see
right there.
Unreal.
How about the hang time on that thing? Wow!
Yeah, look at Eric
Well, you
Bledsoe.
got to have some hang time if you're going to pull off that 360, and he certainly has some.
He thought,
Offensive rebound. Now here's Matthews. D right on him. Outside for Bledsoe. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. And Davis pulls it down. Bledsoe's gone 1 of 3 on the night. And here they go. Finished off the break.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense.
Eric Bledsoe,
no time
he taking
to
two
react.
shots.
And you know you're going to get
He
those
only
buckets,
went for
guys,
3
when
from
you're
the
quick
field.
to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Now,
Last game,
he's covered
last
closely.
game, Ben Simmons had 27 points.
Now here's Bledsoe. Shot clock at 5, and Middleton kicks to Matthews. From deep three-point range, offensive rebound, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Really, you know what? Trying to keep Antetokounmpo off the glass, that's a tough assignment because he's long and he can leap.
Spurs, give me the ball.
Here's Smooth, guarded by Bledsoe, and it's Davis finishing it off.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Knocks it loose. Here's Smooth, guarded by
Why don't y'all call the timeout?
Timeout called here. The first 4 losses.
Bro.
They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
One from long range. And that's now 7 points for Smooth.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Pass to Giannis.
Look at Giannis.
The Bucks working the ball around. And the three ball is good.
Boy, that is a real weapon in Middleton's arsenal. I mean, when you hit a three on him, he wants that sweet revenge, and he's coming back at
you. Here's Smooth, and he goes right over to Powell and slams it down.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it,
you gotta show it.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Here's Bledsoe.
Nope, he taking the touch.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Taking matters into his own hand.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your
point guard making explosive plays at the rim, I really do it sets the tone for the rest of the team. I got my takeover, y'all. So y'all know the double team coming. Boy, all these threes. Nope, you're not shooting that.
Again, Milwaukee with the
bro, how does he shoot that in my face, though? No, nah. I'm talking about how.
The defense was right there in his face.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, Milwaukee is exactly what a small market success story looks like.
Yeah, look at Eric Bledsoe.
And also some good fortune in landing a player like
look at Eric Bledsoe trying to get another basket. Like,
small market teams have to home grow their superstar.
Yeah.
Then they made smart moves.
James trying to make good defense
with talent and an outstanding coach. The front office deserves buku credit.
Let me get that basket.
They've turned this team into a finals contender.
Coming off a big game,
his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Get that order. That's that good defense.
The Bucks able to retain possession here.
Playing some good defense out here.
Powell finds Bledsoe.
Look at Eric Bledsoe trying to get a basket. Like, look at this.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Middleton inside the three-point line.
Yeah, love the job they've done here to protect the paint.
I like the way they've kept him shooting jump shots. No coincidence to find him in
the boy.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Look at Eric Bledsoe.
Bledsoe right side. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I don't care.
Bledsoe's got 7.
Bledsoe's a master
at taking it to the rack.
From the
field. He's taking tough shots.
Speed, hard to contain.
And it's blocked. Outside Matthews.
Bro.
And the jam by Bledsoe.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Hey, bro, I'm about to dunk that ball.
That play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Can you give me the ball?
You fellas 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, Greg, making them count in the early going here.
And you couldn't draw it up any better offensively. 8 buckets already in his first 10 attempts.
Pass to Powell. Here's Antetokounmpo. James covering. Takes it from 10. Antetokounmpo, no good. Lakers leading by 8.
Yeah, boy. Keep playing with, boy.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And Bledsoe, here we go.
You know, I think the effort on everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Corner shot. They get it back.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Antetokounmpo. Great that time from James.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. We're seeing more and more young coaches in the NBA. You think this is a trend? Is it completely circumstantial? What's your view on it?
Well, I think you've got more younger coaches that are capable and able to coach. And the league is quite young, too. I think it's a current trend. But we've seen that before in decades past when it seems the wave of coaches are younger. I think it's more or less kind of the cycle of life that we see across a lot of different industries.
And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. Again, the Lakers.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Come on, Eric Bledsoe. Bro, yo, you trying to break my ankle.
Bledsoe, defense right on him.
Come on.
Shot from 12. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got his fifth rebound in this one.
Well, you have to like
Brr.
on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Doug McDermott comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Wesley Matthews. Here's Smooth. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Bucks. It's a 14-point game. Now the Lakers on the break.
Yo, he got that cold semi.
Again, Los Angeles.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Yo, that's what he
nothing
deserves
makes a
right
coach
there.
happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Giannis inside.
Look,
Looking on James.
Giannis, bro, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get a lot of
And
dunks.
Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and
Bro, see, I go double team if I don't got the takeover.
Man, he's like a lightning bolt when he gets room to roll to the basket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
And the basket for the fourth
Bro,
time.
see how guard him, bro.
Only 4 for 6.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the
Got my
guys on
tick
the
over
bench
again,
loving
y'all.
every
See, I know
minute
the
of
big
that.
team coming to you.
Tipped away. Ilyasova passes to Antetokounmpo. And the shot is long.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage.
Pretty playing with.
They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And they've had really good numbers
All season, from the free throw line.
And the word is they
Every
challenge each
Bledsoe,
other,
boy,
guys.
you
I
taking
mean,
a
each and
tough
every one of
shot.
them to improve their free throw shooting in the offseason. Held each other accountable in that area. And now you see the results individually and as a whole.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just
Off the chart, doing all he can to bring him back. He can playing with Giannis. Yo, look at Giannis over there. Look at Giannis over there
Somebody open on
trying to
James
get the ball. Not trying to get the ball. Like, look at him over there
outstanding.
Bucks trail by
by
19.
LeBron James.
Bledsoe kicks to McDermott.
Yo,
Back to Bledsoe. Trying to break that ice
that's
cold
good
streak.
defense.
They get it back.
Oh,
Passes it to Connaughton.
oh,
The pass to Bledsoe.
oh,
Takes
he
the
taking
3.
it tough.
And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
And the Lakers call time here.
Doing that dunk
every
right in
time
his
out a chance
face.
to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And the Lakers making a change here. Kuzma's checked
I
in.
did that
The
look
Bucks
right
also with
in
the
his
sub.
face.
Jackson's checked in. Here's Smooth. Makes it off the glass. Smooth's got 39.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter.
They're riding that hard here. Look at Eric Bledsoe, like
Now here's Bledsoe. Tight defense on him.
tight defense on him. Doing all he can
Pass to
to
Ilyasova
bring him
to the
back.
middle. Here's Jackson. It's
Bro.
good. He makes his first shot of the
That
game.
was some good defense right there. Like, what you talking about, 2K?
In the first
2K.
guys, and it's paid off.
Smooth.
Bro,
Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Just so
simple
resourceful
as
as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here's Bledsoe. Defense is right there.
Get that over there.
Davis sends it back. They retain possession.
Playing that good defense.
And the tough
Yeah, LeBron.
You got to keep this guy away from the basket. I mean, that's about as easy as it gets for LeBron.
1:32 left in the first quarter. Bucks trail by 20. Bledsoe outside.
Good
Here's
defense.
Ilyasova. They shoot again, and
Get over
Davis
here.
sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean,
I make a
defensive
splash.
stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Look at Eric Bledsoe.
Now here's
Yeah.
Bledsoe. He's guarded close.
Yo, he should get subbed out
Left to the wing.
because he taking tough shots. You heard me?
Here's McDermott. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Over Davis. McDermott can't get it to go. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for Milwaukee. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
And Greg, the foul trouble was a big chunk of it. I mean, it's hard to mount a comeback when all your key guys, your main players, are watching from the bench.
Wilson, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. Bledsoe taking his time here. 4 on the clock. Looking to end the run.
That's a good defense.
That's short off the rim.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Here's Smooth. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Los Angeles, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Already a superstar. Antetokounmpo talked about how much more he can improve.
I'm just trying to focus on the court.
I think he's already a top 5 player with his skill set and physical tools.
Oh,
He can be
yeah,
an
get your
all-time
song.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
In his face.
great. We welcome you back to Noche Latina,
Right.
becoming an annual
In his
tradition as always
face.
here on 2K Sports, and always exciting. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense. Ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an
You
entire
got
game.
Stephen Curry.
T-Wade
boy.
out there with Prez. Then it's LeBron James. And there's Davis. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Bucks, they've got Bledsoe. Ilyasova out there with Wilson. And there's Jackson. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 spot. And keeping us updated from the sideline.
He thought what? Alright.
Swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. Now, we all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an All-Star is. Player, not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time All-Star and well-deserved. David, thank you. And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe,
I don't want to take that shot.
As he is best
You're not
as
Stephen
a
Curry.
complimentary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved. And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Knocked away. Ilyasova dishes to Bledsoe. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
You know, Bledsoe has developed his passing skills to the point where you've got to respect that part of his game. He's doing a nice job finding his open guys.
Baseline J on the way, and that's good for 2. Smooth's got 48.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack.
That's
They
some
just
good
continue to
defense.
pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
He was all alone on that one. Connaughton's got 5 points so far.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle, spreading it around.
And finished off by Davis.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Bledsoe outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Davis.
You know, while Eric Bledsoe isn't a 20-point-per-game scorer like he was in Phoenix, you could argue that he's a more effective player since coming to Milwaukee. His efficiency is at a career-high level.
Looking at his outfield for the Bucks. Foul. He's checked in for Ilyasova. Chris Middleton comes in for Justin Jackson. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And for Bledsoe and the Bucks, he's been a great fit, Clark, as a third option on the team.
Yeah, I agree, guys, because it really comes down to recognizing the right spot and right role for you with your team. And Bledsoe himself recognizes that. He says he's the happiest he's ever been since coming to Milwaukee.
And we'll take a chance now to honor the Western Conference Player of the Month, Smooth.
And the way that he has been able to kind of create something out of nothing for his teammates has been remarkable. Fantastic and timely passing combined with his vision is something that all players should aspire to have.
Out to the right wing, and the wide open shot from Bledsoe. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game.
Taking
At this
tough
point, you might want
shots.
to focus on creating for others.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Prez brings the double team. And Matthews kicks to Middleton. Inside. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Lakers have gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop.
Where you going, Eric Bledsoe?
Good, that's another
Where you
bucket.
going?
And he's
Where are you going? What?
Yeah, making a GA
Got
look
him
all
leaving.
too easy right now.
Where-
And in the second
where
quarter, a
are you
little under
going?
3.5 minutes played already.
Yo,
Here's Bledsoe.
man, that's a good
Not gonna
defense.
go that time. And the Lakers
He
take it
taking
the other
tough
way.
shots.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Chris.
James against Matthews. He kicks it to Middleton. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Some changes for the Lakers. Jay's checked in for James. James comes in for Kyle Kuzma. That's Bryant in for Smooth. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. To the wing right side. Prez. And he's good on the 3-ball. Prez has got 7 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Smooth checked in for the Lakers. On the wing, Davis. Pass to Smooth. The 15-footer. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Next up, they'll face the Suns. That'll be in Phoenix. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. James against Middleton. Pass to Matthews. 6 on the shot clock. From past the arc. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Smooth. Rebounded by the Bucks.
How did you blow it?
You're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up,
Bro, how did
there's a
you blow
guarantee
that dunk?
it's going
That one falls.
Matthews has a nice feel, guys, for when a teammate has a clean look, gets him the ball.
Here's Smooth. That shot is off. Giannis with some nice D. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Puts it up from 15, and he gets the jumper to drop. Bledsoe's got 8 points in the quarter.
Nice job by Bledsoe keeping the mid-range game alive because that requires. He showed it to you there.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag
I
of
gotta
tricks
stay
there.
focused.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
To the inside. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
This guy's a big-time gamer. Eric Bledsoe, unstoppable.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Clark among the bigs. Which one do you think runs the floor
I'm gonna
the best?
take over again,
Boy, I tell you,
yo.
Anthony
See,
Davis
I know
is
the big two
gazelle-like,
coming.
and this guy is north of 7 feet tall and is just agile and quick in getting up and down. I think I'd put him at the top of the list. Clint Capella is in
He
that
taking
category.
tough shots.
Giannis Antetokounmpo as well, but a lot of times he has the ball and is taking it rack to rack.
He does. Brings it up like a guard, and no one can stop him.
Nobody can stop that guy when he gets coming downhill at you.
Poke loose. Here's Smooth. And good. There's another. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm
Yeah.
that. And guys, I
Can't
think
see the
that's a
defense
tribute to
out
his
here.
work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident. Oh, big time throwdown with flavor.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. And here's McDermott. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 6 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here.
Wow.
And Matthews gets it to go.
And you know, Matthews, Kevin, is a remarkable shooter. Really has a great stroke. Even from super duper deep, he sinks these long shots regularly.
Goes back up. The pass to
Down
Prez.
you lucky.
Here's Smooth. Drops one in from the wing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here's McDermott, guarded closer. And
Get
Davis
that weak
sends
stuff
it
out of
back.
me.
Here's Smooth, hits it again. Wow! He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Outside, Antetokounmpo. to the left side wing.
Nope.
McDermott, no one around him, and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Antetokounmpo. He's putting up 29 points a game, 13 rebounds, and 5 assists. And you can't help but be impressed by his numbers.
You know, guys, I think he's the engine of this offense. He makes them go. Without his scoring, I think they'd be a totally different
That
team.
one rolled and up
They'll
the
be
rim,
happy
boy.
with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a
He
shot
can
he expects
hang
to
with
make
it.
every time.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And, guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
An intentional foul committed, but for what
Purpose,
purpose?
Greg, I'm not sure. It's like confusion right there.
I can't
I can
imagine
imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there. I just like doing intentional fouls. Like, I'm trying to make a substitution, dude.
Guys, Wesley
That's
Matthews
what.
is a pure shooter.
Go.
A long-range bomber who also plays lockdown defense on the perimeter. That's a heck of a combination.
Oh, that was
Smooth
close.
in for
That
Dwayne
was
Wade.
close.
The Bucks also changing it up. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. Pass to Ilyasova. Back to Matthews. The three.
Wow.
Hits it from three-point range. Matthews has got 7.
Wes Matthews score and knows how to get himself free, and he's got great range on that shot.
Rez passes to Smooth. Antetokounmpo
I just
pulls
switched it up on accident, bro.
Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Connaughton kicks to Matthews. To the paint. Ilyasova against Davis. Back to Matthews. Pulls it from the elbow. Good on the shot. 9 points in the game so far.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
And another one falls. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
He dishes it to Ilyasova. Kicks it to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless. But, you know, it's hard to overstate the impact that Giannis has on the floor with his play. I mean, he gives you so much at both ends of the floor, offense and defense, and really draws a lot of attention from the opposing team.
Good, he hits again.
And this game has his name written all
Playing
over.
with
Greg,
Greg.
he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught.
Look at that.
And another steal for him. And that's his 6th
I make
steal
this
of the night.
splash.
Imposing as well at the defensive end. He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 5 to shoot. Pass to McDermott. For the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Jay's got it. Got rebound number 5 here tonight. He gets that one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Look.
And that one's good from Connaughton.
Boy, I love the unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open Antetokounmpo, make sure you get the ball.
Here's Smooth. Again, Los Angeles.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that got
Nope.
them into the hole. You know, I think,
Wow.
Kevin, they took a bit of a chance there
At
going
the
to the double
buzzer.
team, and that
Wow.
left another guy open out there.
And so it's Los Angeles sitting at a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're over-shifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. And guys, for Los Angeles, Kenny, what do you think?
How good are these guys on the fast break? They're pushing the ball, finding the open man, finishing strong. They're at a breakneck pace, and if they can maintain this level of intensity in the second half, blowout set.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Milwaukee.
Well, there's no wonder they're getting blown out. No energy, no fight in the rebound battle. Ernie, you got to pick it up. You got to pick it up starting now, or it's going to be impossible to come back. Like the Pythagorean theorem, times 50, times 100, times 50, times 10. Impossible to figure out, Ernie.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
In that first half, he was a hot knife. And
come on, Eric Bledsoe, guard up.
Butter sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
G out there with G. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's Smooth. And it's Prez in at the 2. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Now here's
Bledsoe. Play good defense with Eric Bledsoe. Yeah, look at that.
The steal. Now the Lakers on the break. Prez leads the charge.
Yeah.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you
right there, guys.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Wants to get it to Matthews. It's deflected. Fast break. Here we go.
Oh, no yeah. Splash.
He lets it go.
That was a 2-point.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
You know, it's okay to give up a few if you're getting them back on the other end, but that hasn't been the case here.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis
touched the glass.
Well, here are a group of point guards that have dialed up their own offense in the second half of the season. These are the top scorers at the one spot since the All-Star break. Well, you look at Smooth, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And you can't say enough about the value of a player like him. I mean, who can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
Exactly. It's just not his ability to distribute the basketball. I mean, it's the scoring punch that he provides as well. That's, to me, what makes him special as a dual-threat point guard.
Clark, we know you have great passion for the game of basketball. Any passions that our fans may not know about?
Yeah, I enjoy golf.
Got my takeover.
An avid reader, as you well know, Kevin.
See, I know the dunk team coming to me.
Titles on occasion. Obviously, food is universal, and there's nothing I turn down. I try to eat certain things in moderation.
Look at that steal. What you playing with?
In terms of sports, I'm a fan of football, enjoy playing golf.
That's what we need.
Board games and reading probably are what occupy my time.
Come on, Eric Bledsoe.
Milwaukee, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half.
They not gonna get no first bucket.
Down low.
No. All right,
with the basket on the assist by Matthews.
I got
14 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
About to go around you.
Here's Smooth.
What you playing with, boy?
Bucket. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught.
This steal,
it's stolen by Prez. Here's Smooth.
Oh, wow.
No good.
God, it's trash.
Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Trash. So trash. He's so good.
He swipes the ball away again.
And he's just been able to anticipate their
Yeah, you're right. Absolute on the defensive end.
Well, if you don't
take care of the ball, fellas, that's
what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the
turnover even more painful. What? You mean throw it at the end? I tell you what, fellas, the
highlight shows are going to pain them
even more.
Here's Middleton. Great D that time from Davis.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Here's Smooth. Another one goes. Incredible.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
Look at Eric Bledsoe.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's guarded closely.
He trash.
And Middleton kicks to Bledsoe.
The steal, Purse.
Trez with the ball. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Here's
I'll make you splash.
And another one falls. Amazing. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's tightly guarded. Matthews scanning the floor. Shot clock at 6. Will it go?
No, Stephen Curry.
No good from Bledsoe. LA is gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points.
Yeah, Prince.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
The Bucks have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Here's Matthews.
Get that over
piece
there.
of it.
That's their weak stuff.
Powell. That's good.
I don't care if he
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Smooth, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
But I got blocked, that's why.
Play there. I thought even
I got blocked, that's why.
He still was going to get that shot to go down.
But I got blocked. What you talking about?
James is checked in.
Wilson, look at Eric Bledsoe trying to get a basket.
Justin Jackson comes in for
Wesley. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wilson grabs the ball.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Word. That was a good look right there.
Middleton outside. Passes to Wilson. Outside Jackson. 4 on the shot.
Boy.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And he banks in the layup. Smooth's got 18 points now here in the second half. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Los Angeles?
Defensively, they played with energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for Milwaukee, and the pass to Wilson. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Here's Bledsoe. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Bledsoe's got 24.
You can't allow Bledsoe that kind of position. I mean, he's extremely effective in the paint.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it.
With the can of wood, that's the can of dunk right there, though.
Well, he's got plenty of those.
I don't know how you say it, but I think that's how you say it.
Let's just call him
I think that's how you say it, the can of dunk. Alright, y'all, I got my takeover again. Y'all see, I know the team can. You got Stephen Curry shooting that in my face.
They're off to battle the Clippers after this game.
I'll make you
splash. That'll be just 1 game played.
Perfect release.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they had a tough time taking the lid off. Yo, look at Eric Bledsoe.
Now the dish to Jackson.
Oh, he trash.
Back to Bledsoe.
Yo, watch this. Yo, he not gonna get 30 points.
6.
I bet he's not gonna get 30 points. He just gonna stay at 24 points.
To the inside.
Yeah, good steal. No, get that over there. That's that weak stuff. Get that weak stuff out of there.
And here again.
Not in my house. Not in my house.
They go.
boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Another steal. Here's Smooth, and jamming that one home.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established
a low post presence.
Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. They get a hand on it.
Get off me, boy.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Bledsoe still got that coast in me.
Bledsoe passes to Wilson. Outside Jackson. Middleton with it. He's picked up by James. Bledsoe for three. Drills it from outside.
All right, I bet.
Bledsoe's got 27 points.
Y'all, he's not going to get 30 points.
Now that he's got his first.
He's not going to get 30 points. Splash.
How many times have we seen
Eric Bledsoe not going to get 30 points? Watch this, y'all. I promise he's not going to get 30 points.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Fires from deep, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 16th rebound on the night. Smooth, and that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
Well, he's demanding the ball.
He wants it,
and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Here's Middleton, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
It's really easy to admire and respect the explosiveness of Middleton. I mean, if you give this guy a lane to the basket, he'll take full advantage of it right away.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Feeds to LeBron, and LeBron throws it down.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Ahead.
Oh, I did not mean to pass it.
The pass to Smooth.
Dang it, I just
misses it off the right side of the rim. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third.
I just blew the whole thing, bro.
Middleton against James. Now Powell. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 5 on the clock. Bucks passing it around. Bledsoe for three. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for him.
And he's been very active with his hands. How about the steal numbers this month? He's been really hounding on the defensive side.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for James. Big group substitution here for DJ Wilson. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Mason in for Eric Bledsoe. Smooth passes to Prez. Here's LeBron. Bucket is good. LeBron's got 6 here in this quarter.
Tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
Here's Mason. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
The Bucks shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Connaughton kicks to Ilyasova. Over to the wing. Pass to Mason. Puts it up.
No Stephen Curry.
No good there. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Inside, James. And James throws it down.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
With the reverse.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught.
Y'all might take over again, y'all.
Seconds left
So
in the
y'all know
third.
the team coming in.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a good time here to go over our 2K leaderboard and see which point guards have had the hottest hand at the free throw line over the last 10 games. Well, you look at Smooth, deadly on the stripes. Someone you do not want to foul.
Well, if these guys can get to the line, there's not much question what the outcome's going to be. So it sort of prevents the D from being as aggressive as they'd like to be against them.
Yeah, because of their shooting ability, they get a little more space than the average point guard. Maybe they'll miss a shot from the floor.
You keep playing with
to the line, those points are almost guaranteed.
46 seconds left to play here in the third.
Look at Giannis, just cold. Look at that. He's just stone cold.
Giannis is double. Passes it to Mason. And Connaughton has it in the corner. The feed now to Prez. And finished off by Prez.
That is not possible.
That's that hard gym right there, y'all. That's that hard gym.
Not probable, but like impossible.
Like it's not like I'm not talking about the hard swing. I'm talking about that hard gym right there.
Like that
was that hard gym, yo.
Despite the size
disadvantage, do you want the ball again?
Of that defense.
You know what, guys?
No, I got stuff to do.
That's a lot.
I gotta keep dunking the ball.
Those are the kinds of plays that are just
killing me right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Buries it from 3-point
Bro,
range.
can I get a buzzer beater shot? Let's see.
Got his first 3 points of the game.
Let's see.
Accurate shooter off the pass. McDermott feels comfortable firing as soon as he catches it.
It's too far.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Los Angeles on top, running away. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter.
Get to know. What's that music playing, boy? What kind of music is that? It's like the fun music.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. Antetokounmpo out there with Ilyasova. Then it's McDermott. Then there's Mason. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. And that one's good by Giannis.
Like that creativity down in the paint. Antetokounmpo showing you how crafty he can be scoring from there.
McDermott with a steal. To the middle. Connaughton passes to Ilyasova, and he converts the layup.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Again, what an avalanche.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Here's Smooth, and got it. Another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. The Lakers shooting an absolutely astounding 80%
I'll make you
from the field. Everything is falling.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
That's cleanse, boy. That's
to
cleanse.
the wing on the left. Now here's
this was so
They
looty.
need this.
Get out there. He is so looty.
Oh, and here we go.
Oh yeah, Kobe.
Nobody back.
Yeah, Kobe.
Bryant slams it in.
We're not finished yet. We're not done. We're not done yet.
So fast.
We're not done
He's got
yet.
room to run.
And here's Giannis. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter.
Guard the Greek freak.
Look at the handles.
Guard the Greek freak.
And then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside.
And one, what
How do
you
you
playing
stop
with?
You don't, Kevin. I mean, as a defender, you got to just stash that one in the memory bank and make sure it doesn't burn you the next
I'm
time.
gonna take over
Perez is
again,
checked
yo.
in for Los
See, y'all know the dope team
Sterling Brown
coming
is checked
again.
in for the Bucks. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Mason. Hooked away.
Oh,
Over to the left wing. Here's DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo finds Ilyasova. Well, Ersan Ilyasova, a bit of a journeyman in the NBA, Greg, the last handful of seasons.
Good motor on the glass, and he can chip in for a 20-point game every so often.
Clark, you and I are amazed at how the global interest of the NBA has just gone through the roof. The league has made a lot of right moves, I think, in this area.
They sure
Wow.
have, Kevin. I couldn't agree
Bro.
with you more. I mean, the international reach
Look at
through
2K,
what
bro.
coaches in this country have done in teaching the game and promoting the
This
game.
game
Not just
tripping,
coaches,
bro.
but players as well. I think there's something about the game of basketball that just really transcends cultures. The pace of the game, the personality of the players, the creativity of the game, all of that lends itself to
I
being
see how it is.
so popular.
Man,
The Lakers have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll.
bro,
And there's the pass to Bryant. Here's Smooth from
give me
deep.
too much space.
Absolute palm from three-point range.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Another steal. Fast break, the Lakers. Lays it up off the
You playing
glass.
with me. I'm not playing with you.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's DiVincenzo. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. DJ Wilson, he's checked in for the Bucks. So it's the Bucks now. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Hey, you know, in the age of analytics,
Greek
there's a ton of talk
freak.
about player efficiency these
Bro,
days.
guard the Greek
As
freak.
we can see by Antetokounmpo,
I don't know what y'all doing. Let's go,
his
McGee.
efficiency,
Just slamming it down the floor.
That is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
Ooh.
The Bucks have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter.
All right, they shooting 60% game.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
Yo. Yo, look at Joel McGee over there.
And I think when it comes to
Oh,
some
boy.
of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that it was a tough call to make on the floor. They got it right with the review. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic shot.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Yo, look at the Greek freak.
Really
We got the Greek freak up in here. The Greek freak.
Here's DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis.
Nope.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Brown dishes to Antetokounmpo. To the paint. To halt the run, DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got 6 in the quarter.
Antetokounmpo is a player who does a little bit of everything and all of it really well. Check out that pass.
Here's Smooth. And yep, another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. DiVincenzo passes to Wilson. Mark, we've had sponsors on the uniforms for a couple of seasons now. Do you think everyone's grown used to seeing them?
Yeah, I think it's a normal part of the landscape, and it will take a little more time. I've noticed them myself as I've watched games. There's certainly a far cry from looking like NASCAR drivers, which I think is a good thing. You want them to be done visibly, but not overdone.
Here's DiVincenzo. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th assist here tonight. Now here's Prez. He's guarded closely. To the middle. Here's Smooth. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Well, the Bucks shooting at a decent 44% clip here. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant. And Clark with Giannis, you could see the change in his demeanor last year. You know, he knew he was unguardable when he was on the floor.
Well, guys, you know you're special when you can say nobody can stop me, and the general consensus is you're right. I mean, I can't think of any player in the NBA really suited to guard Giannis with his blend of speed and strength and ball skills. That guy handles the ball exceptionally well for a big man.
Got a piece of it. Kuzma passes to Smooth. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
I could have passed the
Bucks shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Prez. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition.
That might take over again, yo. So y'all know the team could
be. Took it inside.
DiVincenzo passes to Wilson. He kicks it to Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
I absolutely love how Antetokounmpo just has a winning mindset. Consistently, this guy is looking to go all the way to the basket. Has to be devastating trying to stop this guy if you're on defense.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim
in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Cousins trying to free himself up. Now Brown. Outside Jackson. Clark, here's kind of an interesting perspective question for you. How much of making it to the NBA is talent? How much of it is the work you put into it?
Kevin, if I were to give this a ratio, I would probably say 65% talent, 35% work ethic, because you have to have a level of unique giftedness to be an NBA player. Many can work really hard and not be NBA caliber. So I think there's, I tilt that 65-35 talent to work at.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his 5th foul.
That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his 5th right there.
Check in for the Bucks. Connects from 3-point range.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Los Angeles has gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
And it's Mason with the ball for Milwaukee. Pass to DiVincenzo. Three-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Now the presentation of our Jordan
I don't
player
want
of
to
the
beat
game.
him, bro.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. A lot of fans ask us what qualifies as a legal screen versus a moving screen. They feel there's a lot of gray area there. What do you think?
Well, I think there is some gray area because the problem you have, one of the problems is a number of veterans out there have become really masters at getting a little extra into their screen, which borders on illegal and many times is. So the league is doing a pretty good job of clarifying. If you're moving your lower or upper body to help a teammate with your screen, then that should be called. And most times it is called as illegal. A hip check, a shoulder, any of that to set a screen is illegal.
Milwaukee's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And again, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting well. They're at 45%. Here's DiVincenzo. Jackson kicks to Mason, and they're moving it up. Goes up, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
The first free throw is good. He's off on the second.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
1:33 left in the fourth. Fires top of the key. Connects again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And for Milwaukee, their shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity, with the wins piling up on the year. This will make it now 61 total.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. And now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Smooth.
Well, I thought he did a little bit of everything out there tonight, Kevin. I mean, notching the triple-double in style. He was a difference maker.
Mason kicks to Brown.
Los Angeles call.
And for Sterling Brown, he is still developing, but you can see, Clark, where he can be valuable.
I love his game. Watched him a lot when he was at SMU, guys. He's got all the tools you want.
Oh,
the defensive end, his strength, his activity, his savvy. And the offensive side still a work in progress, but he's got skills there too.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
DiVincenzo passes to Brown, and Jackson gets it to go.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 20-4 run right now. Smooth. He got it again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Here's Mason. That's tipped. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.
How many dunks I had? Dang. I had 39 dunks. Eric Bledsoe had 29 points. A good game for him. Shot 12 or 34 from the field. He shot cold from deep. He was only 3 for 12 from 3-point range. I was 9 for 12 for 3-point range. I only missed 3 threes. I missed 3. Only missed 3. So yeah, I'm 9 for 12. So I missed 3 threes. When I shot at 3, I missed 3. So I missed 3 shots. 3-point shots. So yeah. Man, like, look at this. Like, I got 23 steals, 12 assists, 4 rebounds, 173 points, and Smooth had, and Perez had 23 points. So yeah. That was a good game. Against the Bucks. The Bucks had a good game too. He had 29 points. Alright, next game. We're going against the Clippers, y'all. It's lit, boy. Gotta check my VC, yo.
Y'a ceux qu'on écoute et y'a ceux qu'on l'argent, puis y'a ceux qu'on la flemme. T'es natif de shit, coup timide. Me sors pas des excuses bidons. T'assumes pas mais t'écoutes évique. Yeah, tranche de bacon. Les médias, man, pour ça y'a pas de doute. Yeah.
Alright, got that more GC. If y'all like this video, man, like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss an upload. And go follow me on PS4, y'all. Antonio 112593. Peace out, love y'all. See y'all in my next video. It's lit, boy.